I'm Jonboy Storey. This is Bullet Music's Artist Spotlight Series.
So you recently started transitioning from solo gigs into more full band stuff. So what's the reason behind that transition, and how's that been going?
Well, it started out whenever we went to high school. Everybody get some gigs playing around town with acoustic band. That's easy and all that. I met Kagan. He plays drums. He was works at the tire store that right from my house. We always kind of been buddies, but me and him got together. We were talking. Like he wouldn't have anything. He actually recently moved back from Nashville, so we got talking about it. And I was like, hey man, I'm thinking about putting a band together because every now there just comes a point where you gotta quit doing the acoustic stuff. You want to further the music. So anyway, we got it together, and really, me and him, just put it together. That's what kind of like pushed us forward, just to get other people, coming over the band.
Yeah. And what was the, what was the thing that got you, or that made you decide that this is the time now, as opposed to any time before?
Well, we were getting ready to, release this EP we just put out. And, if you're gonna have a EP with a full band, you gotta have a band to back when you go do the live shows. That's really, what we knew was one sets had to happen.
Yeah. So what's the name of that EP, and how people have been responding to it since you released it?
It's called Mr. Heartbreaker, and we started out with putting a single out called Ultimate Sin, and it did really well. As of right now, we put it out on the 4th of July. It's got 41,000 streams on it, so we're happy about that. And as far as the other ones, I guess it's hard to get people to listen to all the songs, whether they're just a single. But it's kind of cool, whenever you go around town, people, hey, we've been listening to this song or that, or it's just fun whenever you go in the gas station, they'll be jamming your song out. So it's it's actually done a lot better than I thought.
Yeah. What are some of the songs other than Ultimate Sin that you've seen kind of get a little bit of like plays around town and stuff like that more than anything?
I'd say definitely Liberals Boy. And I'll say, that's the one I'd say, it's pretty severe through over in Liberals in Phoenix City. It's just everything about the song is just like Locals, it was super easy to write, and that's one that everybody just loves.
Yeah.
Even people in out of town, if they I don't know, they never been to Locals, they just love that song. So.
Yeah. Well, that leads into my next question, because your lyrics paint small town life very, very vividly. So even if you live in a different small town other than Columbus and Phoenix City and that whole Chattahoochee Valley area, you can still really, really relate to that. So who or what inspires you lyrically to write such vivid stories about small town life?
Eric Church is big one. He doesn't really say about small town stuff, but whenever you're talking about if it's inspiring for that kind of stuff, after they say a bunch of the stuff does come from Riley Green. Just because the stuff that he talks about in his songs, it's like, man, that's I relate to that. So you always write what you relate to. And so I'd say him, and really, I guess you wouldn't consider, but I get a lot of influence from Tom Petty as well.
Yeah. Awesome. Love some Tom Petty. So speaking of other lyrics, the lyrics in your song "Thank You for the Doubt" that you recently came out with a video for tell a story of you overcoming some personal adversity early on in your career. So what's the story behind that song?
Thank You for the Doubt is from the beginning out. It was my senior year of high school, and I finally one day I just said, man, I'm tired of it. It's my senior year. I don't want to play sports anymore. I walked in the coach's office and I said, hey, I'm just not doing it anymore. So I was the captain of the team, and he's like, are you sure? I said, yeah, absolutely. I made up my mind. I said, from that point on, I wasn't going to play sports for my senior year. So anyway, he called me the day before they had a hydration test for you. That's when I had to go see how much weight you can lose and all that. But anyway, he called me. He said, he didn't really give me a choice. He said, look, we're pulling out in the morning. I'll see you at school. Well, I guess he made up my mind, so I had to go back and wrestle. But that's so anyway. After fast forward a few months, we're in the wrestling room, and I kind of was doing the gigs and all that, and he said, he pulled me off to the side. We were talking about something. He said, Jonboy, I know you really like this music and all that, but we're gonna be honest. You're gonna be working on a ladder the rest of your life down in Melbourne House, and there's nothing wrong with that, but that's not what I'm gonna do. And so it kind of made me mad.
Yeah.
So, a couple months after we graduated high school, which was in the same year, got a phone call from Phoenix City, their Parks and Recreation. They were having Chris Jansen come to town. And so anyway, we got to open up for him, and that was just an awesome experience. The first time in front of that many people, just me and a guitar, it's kind of nerve-wracking. And so after that, I was like, man, if I would have wrestled, I wouldn't be able to write a song. But then I was like, we got this song called "Thank You for the Doubt." I was like, man, that'd be a great hook for that storyline out there. So anyway, that's where we came up with "Thank You for the Doubt" out there. But the thing about it is, people really say, "Oh man, the doubt you," and then in the song it's like it says, you were one of the best things that ever happened to me. I was really talking about, really actually sincerely saying thank you for the doubt. Yeah, we appreciate that part to get there.
Yeah, that's really, really cool. And on the topic of doubt a little bit, you said, and you mentioned it in Back on the Map a little bit, that some of your family, and specifically your dad, were a little bit slow as well to accept your musical aspirations and stuff. What kind of got him and the rest of your family to kind of turn around to it, and how has that affected you, mentally? How has that helped you confidence-wise, having the full backing of?
It's kind of funny, my dad, he's all for it, what I'm saying? As far as, I taught him pretty soon about, man, moving to Nashville and all that, and I think it's kind of like, I think it's coming around, but the first one ever told me, think about moving to Nashville, he was like, so he was like, but it's coming around now. I mean, he always comes to every one of the shows and all that, but now that they're supporting, my dad and my family, they're really all big supporters as far as that goes. They come out to all the shows and they promote. They always, sharing stuff on Facebook and all the good stuff. It's supposed to be like really different.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, we're gonna take a quick ad break and we'll be right back for some more questions for Jonboy Storey.
You probably already know how great Yelp is for finding the best spots to grab a bite or stay the night in an unfamiliar city. But what you may not know is that Yelp can help you find local hidden gems as well. So whether you're inside or outside of the perimeter, visit Yelp.com or download the Yelp app to discover the best Atlanta has to offer.
On the topic of overcoming adversity, I know that you have Tourette's syndrome, and I do as well. And I've noticed that whenever I play any show live or do anything musically, I feel like I'm more in control of my tics and things like that. And I feel just generally more confident about the whole thing in general. And I guess I just wanted to ask you, you have that same feeling if playing music helps you kind of get on top of it, and if any other ways that your Tourette's has had an impact on musical journey.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you though, it's like, I guess, I don't know if it is, you said it's like that for you, everybody, once you get on stage and get focused, I guess it kind of calms down, especially when you're in front of everybody, and, so, it kind of just, takes your mind off of, that, and it helps you get focused, but, it's never really affected me as far as, I feel all my friends make fun of it and stuff, but, they're going to keep making fun of you, so you can't just get mad, you got to laugh with them. I guess it's one of the, different attributes, if anybody has Tourette's, that's them who they are, so that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. It's really a good humanizing trait that everyone can kind of look at and say, even if you're out there writing songs, and even if you make it huge and famous, people can still be like, look, the normal person has to deal with any number of kinds of things and insecurities and things like that, and that's really awesome. But on a much lighter note, you said earlier that you opened for Chris Jansen in the past, and I hear that you're going to be opening up for another fairly big name in country music coming up soon.
That's right. We in January 12th, we're gonna be they call it World Famous Radio Club. We're gonna be up in Bayville, Alabama, opening up for Bluestone. So that'll be cool. So it'll be for me and Kevin Megan and Doug. So we'll all be up there. I'll be doing a acoustic performance. I believe Kevin will have a full band, and of course Doug will have a full band too.
Yeah, cool. And speaking of I guess rising names in country music, bigger names in country music, someone from your hometown, Kale Dodds, has recently gotten a lot of success signing with Warner Nashville and things like that. Does somebody like that coming from your hometown give you a little extra boost of confidence with what you're doing?
Absolutely. Because, when you look at Kale, I personally, I've never met him, but, I've heard awesome things about Kale. And, just listening to his music, and thinking, we have the same inspiration because we grew up around the same era, so, it's more relatable to him. But if a guy from Columbus, it makes it more of it seems like it's more achievable.
It'd be cool to hear where I get it from and being like, oh, that's where I get it from too.
Exactly. Talking about Jack Mitchell, the first time I heard Kel on the radio, I was like, man, that is so cool. Thinking he grew up around the same area that I did, and this guy's up there on the radio, and from Nashville. It's awesome.
Yeah. So now that you've got a band, how would you describe the differences between playing solo versus your full band that you've been getting to do?
I'll say it's a lot more fun. Absolutely, but it's really cool getting in the band room and practice and getting because everybody's different when it comes to their art. Being around the guys, getting to see what their input on this song or that, it helps you build your own art and it helps it build everything together. So really, it's cool just to be able to put a show together with everybody else in there. So it's just it's better to get different opinions, but whenever you're just up there by yourself, playing acoustic. It's fun, it's so much more fun when you have all the guys around you having fun and jamming out. And I think that's a big thing for the audience as well, whenever they're listening to you. You know, it's cool, but whenever you got a kick drum or the bass thumping and the electric guitar screaming, it's awesome, man. They really get something else for the audience. So.
That's great. That sounds awesome. We're going to take one more quick ad break, and we're going to be back for a quick little Southern Fried game of this or that with Jonboy Storey.
This interview is brought to you by the Creature Comforts Classic City Lager. Classic City Lager is good, cold beer. From tailgates to concerts, nothing pairs better with a great time than the deliciously simple taste of Classic City Lager. To learn more, visit CreatureComfortsBeer.com. That's CreatureComfortsBeer.com. Atlanta Beer and Wine Festivals have a super weekend coming up soon. First, don't miss the 8th annual Atlanta Winter Beer Fest on Saturday, February 2nd at Atlantic Station from 1 to 5 p.m. There's going to be over 150 beers to try, including brews from the cities of the 2 Super Bowl teams, which I think is going to give you some good Chicago and Kansas City beers to check out. All beverages, including wine, cider, and mimosas, are going to be covered in the ticket price. Then, kick off the next day with a pregame for the big game at the Big Game Brunch on Sunday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Atlantic Station. Your ticket to the Big Game Brunch covers all of your beverages and brunch tastings. Find out more about these events at bulletmusic.net/events list. That's bulletmusic.net/EVENTSLIST. See you guys there.
All right, so we're back, and we're going to do a couple quick this or that's real fast. So I know that you did. So the first one is going to be long cut or pouches.
Pouches for sure.
Do you have some sort of horror story from long cut that took you to the pouch game?
No. Honestly, nobody should ever start anything like that. So. No, man, it's, I guess it's
no trucks.
Yeah, no tobacco products as well. We're not a real train, so we can get on that. But anyway, I guess it just kind of saves a look. I mean,
yeah. Okay, so the next one, gator skin or snake skin, please?
Definitely gator skin.
Nice. Zaxby's or Chick-fil-A?
Oh man, Chick-fil-A.
Why?
Man,
you gotta explain that.
Yeah, I mean, I'll explain that. It's a funny meme going around. I think it's 100% true. Never, if anything, Chick-fil-A's always giving me more than if I get an 8 piece, they always give me 9. But if they ever gave me the 7, I honestly think they never seen numbers.
Yeah.
No, they're just great.
You believe them. They gave you 7 because you didn't eat it.
Exactly.
You were hungry enough.
That's right. And I knew it.
Okay, so we're gonna do another quick one. We're gonna give you 3 classic 90s country artists. 1 must go. We've got Brooks and Dunn, Shania Twain, and Garth Brooks.
That's some tough ones out there.
One of them's just gone.
One of them's gone forever.
Yeah.
I probably have to say North.
It's a tough one.
I know.
Man.
I'm gonna get hated on for that one.
Yeah, we're gonna get some hate mail for that. At Jonboy Storey. Instagram. He doesn't.
It's been hard to mention. She was awesome.
So yeah, you can't delete
shows.
shows.
So you can't do that.
So just to wrap things up, what plans do you have going for 2019?
The beginning of the year, we're going to be we got a dose on January 12th. So January 23rd, we're going to be at Smith's Old Bar for the Bullet Music Spotlight, showcase. That's going to be at 7 o'clock. Smith's Old Bar in Atlanta. We're super stoked about that one. That's going to be fun. We're going to, advertise, try to get some of these Phoenix City folks to come up there to Atlanta and really show us some love. Yeah, that'll be really cool. What else do you have going on for the rest of the year? As far as shows, we have acoustic shows like, a few lined up here and there, but, we're really, the main goal that we have for 2019 is really to expand, kind of get out of the Auburn, Phoenix City, Columbus, Georgia area and really, expand up to maybe, North Alabama or maybe even Nashville. Get some, some shows up there, but really this year is going to be about expanding and getting, all around. Awesome. Sounds great. Thanks for taking the time. It's been really fun. Enjoy it.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I just wanted to work that.